Welcome to South Florida saltwater fishing. I'm Heath, this is the Fish Slayer, and it's time to get into the bite. Wahoo in the boat, baby! That's a solid kingfish right there. Yeah, nice dolphin. There we go. That's dolphin trolling for you.
Let's do this.
Double header!
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's do this. On the boat.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
All right, folks, here we are. Another beautiful morning in the Florida Keys. All right, folks, so on the agenda for today is we're gonna go over how to troll a Clark spoon. We're gonna do this in skinny water over the patch reefs, trolling around in between 12 and 20 feet. Before we get into this though, if you wanna learn more about fishing, grow as an angler, or just see some great and exciting offshore fishing adventures, you can start by hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss a thing. On the boat with me today, I got my oldest of 4 children, the one, the only, the Fish Slayer, Avi. All right, so we're getting ready to buzz on out and do this. You know what that means. We'll see you out on the water. All right, folks, so we headed out of Key Largo this morning over the patch reefs, an area located right around 4 miles offshore. If you can see, you've got discoloration here all throughout the water. What it is the lighter green is sand, the darker green is coral. The depth you're looking for is between 12 and 20 feet. If you're out in 24, 35 feet of water, something like that, you're over the reef. You're not over the patch reefs any longer. You're too deep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over exactly how to troll the patch reefs. And what you wanna do is you wanna concentrate on the areas, the long ledges between the sand and the coral. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna go over how to troll them with a Clark spoon. If you're gonna go trolling the patch reefs, you're definitely gonna wanna have this in your arsenal and you're gonna wanna learn how to troll with it. The Clark spoon is gonna get you hooked up with fish like yellowtail snapper, yellow jacks, barracudas, cirro mackerel, and a ton more. The variety of species that the Clark spoon is gonna hook you into is, you know, why. Our gear is snapper spinner to troll with. Penn Battle 5000 on a 7-foot Penn Battalion rod, rated for the 12 to 20 pound class. This reel is spooled with 20-pound braid. And then on top of the braid, I have about a 60-foot leader of 20-pound fluorocarbon. You need that fluorocarbon to provide that shock absorbency when the fish hits. That way, you don't yank the hook out of its mouth. And you also need a little bit of stealth. We've also got about 12 inches of 40-pound number 4 wire leader on there. We've got a swivel-less attachment right on to the leader. That is tied on with an Albright knot. All right, so I'll fire the engine up. Another key factor of trolling a Clark spoon is speed. You're gonna wanna do right around 6 knots to make it act properly. Make it get that erratic spinning motion that's gonna entice the bite. And we're gonna get right into this. We're doing 1 rod, 1 reel, 1 lure for right now. And this won't take long. Let your line out about 75, maybe 100 feet. Lock it up. You're good to go. You're up and trolling just like that. We're trolling right along the edge, right here, where the coral meets the sand. That's what we're looking for. Like I said, 1 rod, 1 reel, keep it simple so that we can show you what's gonna happen with this. You troll right along these edges. We're right around 10 feet of water. Oh, and there we go. And we're on. Fish, fish, big guy, fish, big guy. All right, there we go. That didn't take long at all. Get him tight. All right, big guy, reel him in. There we go. All right, we got Abby on the first fish of the day with the Clark spoon. Gonna get him up to the boat, see what we got. And that's how we do this. Just trolling right along these ledges of the patch reefs. Figure out what we got. That did not take long at all. All right, we got our fish coming up to the boat. put them in neutral, see what we got. Oh, we got a little barracuda, first fish. All right, walk back a little bit, big guy. All right, there we go. Woohoo! First fish, great nice fish. Like I said, little barracuda. All right, we're gonna get right back to fishing. Fish the lure out, get back over the edge of the coral. Alright, here we go. Up and rolling. Here's our coral ledge. Always watching that rod when you're going over the coral heads and stuff. The hit is almost predictable when you go over the coral heads. As you cover these ledges, that's where the predators are waiting to ambush the prey fish that swim over it, which is what you're simulating. You're always going to watch your speed. Speed is key, like I said. We're trolling, which means we want fish to hunt down our bait. We're going after fish that are actively feeding. We are not going after fish that are at rest. Yeah, we're tight. There you go, big guy. Get him. All right. As we were making a turn, head back south. All right, you having fun, big guy?
Yes.
All right, cool. So again, just showing you the effectiveness of the Clark spoon. If you're looking to get out, have some fun, get into the bite, this is definitely a way to do it. It doesn't take much more than, a couple minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at the most if you're fishing in the right areas. Once you're on top of the fish there. Keep staying there. Okay, Abby, here comes this fish. I'm gonna turn into him, see what we got. This fish is like spinning in the water. See what we got. Looks like we're gonna get some sort of yellowtail fish. Maybe we got a snapper here this time or something. Let's figure this out. Keep that line tight. Here comes the barracudas. Reel. The barracuda's gonna get him. Reel. You got a barracuda chasing him. That's a barracuda down there. That's a big one. All right.
Yellowtail.
Little yellowtail. Look at that. Trolling up snapper on wire leader with a Clark spoon. All right, perfect. We are going to let this guy go. Get right back to it. So again, another species, like I told you, the versatility of trolling with a Clark spoon. And so while we're letting our line back out, I want to tell you, I just want to remind you that this is just a Clark spoon. There's no weight on it. There's no inline weight. There's no planer. There's no nothing. It's just the spoon. And you can see the speed I'm doing is 6 knots. It's not popping out of the water. It's not being ineffective. We're getting into the bite. Don't ever think, oh, I gotta have a weight on because I'm using a spoon. They work up on top too. As you can see behind me, we've got the coral over here and the sand over here. That's precisely the area we want to be. Like I told you, it's similar to trolling a weed line when you're offshore, right along the ledge. I mean, you can go in and out of all this area if you want to. Personally, me, I like to tend to stay right along the edge of it. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we're on. All right, you know what? I'm gonna reel this one in. I'm gonna do the honors and reel this guy in. There we go. We got the big guy. Oh, it's big barracuda. Oh, Lord. He's jumping like crazy out there. That'll be a big barracuda. I've seen him jump a couple of times. Look at him jump. Look at him jump. Coming up to the boat. There we go. Got him. Whoa. Woohoo! Look at that. That's a nice barracuda right there. Woohoo! We're over the sand, pitch our lure out. By the time we get back to the coral heads, our lure will be out far enough that it'll be effective, be trolling properly. You know, the hookups are coming fairly quickly now, which is what we're trying to show to do, the effectiveness of trolling the Clark spoon. All right, that should be enough. And we're back up trolling. Easy peasy, you know. There's no sense of, you know, doing multiple lines, having a huge spread. Just out trying to have some fun.
All right, we're on right now.
There we go. Yeah, another one. All right, you ready, big guy?
We are ready.
All right, let me tighten that right. There you go. All right. You got the fish layer on another fish. Pull back. You got to pull back and then reel on the way down. There you go. Pull back, reel on the way down. There you go. Pull back. Start reeling now. Start reeling. There you go. Don't let that line go slack. That's what it's all about. That's why it's called fishing. There we go, big guy. Pull back. Reel on the way down. There we go. Having a little bit of fun with the fish layer. All right, there you go. Don't forget to pull back. There we go. All right. Again, you know, up and rolling for, you know, less than 2 minutes. Got into another bite. Having a great day. If you've come down to the Florida Keys for a day and you literally have no clue, you're looking to have a successful day, definitely want to give this tactic a try. It's gonna, you know, be productive for you. Everyone's gonna have fun. Clark spoons cost, you know, between $5 and $8. I get the smaller ones, tie on some wire, have some fun. Here comes our fish. Abby's at his leader. There we go. What do we got? And we're looking like, oh, real, we got a yellow jack. Real. Barracuda chase. Woo! Yellow jack. All right, Abby, first fish of the day.
Oh,
Keeper fish. There we go. Look at that. That's a nice yellow jack right there. That's a nice, you know, 4 or 5 pound yellow jack. Yellow jacks, you can tell by this purple line right here and the white little tiger stripes that go up and down it. That's a yellow jack. He's also got yellow tinges on his fins and around his lips and eyes. Yellow jack are a white meat jack. These, to me personally, are the best tasting jack that you can find around here, not including African pompano. Sweet little yellow jack. First keeper fish in the bucket of the day. We get right back to it. We kind of double back to where we got him from, right along that ledge, pitching the lure back out. As the sun comes up, different species tend to come out and play over these patch reefs. It's a weird phenomenon that you would think, oh man, as the sun gets higher, they're gonna go hide. No, it's weird. The water warms up, and the predators tend to come out and feed a little bit better. It's almost scary easy sometimes doing this. All right. Good to go. Up and rolling. And so when it comes to this sort of trolling, remember, it's about having fun. It's about relaxing. If you're uptight, you're tense and everything, you're not really having fun. You're worrying too much about catching, not about, oh, and there we go. There we go. Good fish right there. Big guy, you want to get on him?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about right there, the fun factor. You know, having a little bit of fun. Not necessarily, you know, catching, but fishing. Here we go. Come on, get on him, big guy.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right,
now.
there you go. There you go. Real. All right. Yes, as I was talking about, you know, a little bit of fun. Like I said, if you're not having fun, it's not fishing. If you're trying to do catching, oh boy, you know, it could be a long day in Vegas. That's all I'm saying. Not acting very barracuda-y at this point, which is always good, you know, but we shall see. I know over here, if you catch something that's not a barracuda, by the time you get them to the boat, they've honed in on it and they're, you know, you're ringing the dinner bell. Big guy, you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. The fish slayer, cranking them in today. You know, nothing like bringing out some family, having some good old-fashioned fishing fun. All right, let's see what we got. Here we go. Oh, we got 0 mackerel. There we go. Good job, big guy. Come here. Bring him over here. That's a good 0 too. Yeah, all right. Like I said, that's what I'm talking about when I say, you know, different species coming out during the day as daytime species. That's a nice 0 mackerel right there. Look at that. Solid, you know, 5-8 pounder. He's going in the bucket. We got a couple of fish now. Look at that. All right, good deal. As I've been saying, you know, this whole trip out, this is basic fishing, you know, basic trolling, not complicating anything. We got 1 rod, 1 reel, you know, just out having some fun, trying to show you, you know, the options you have if you come down to the Florida Keys for like a 1-day trip and you have absolutely no clue of what to do, yet you want to go and catch some fish and have some fun. This is always an option. Get up trolling real quick with the spinning rig. You know, see if you can find a bite. All right, we just got a hit. Here you go. Reel him on in. There we go. I was just reeling up real quick to check the line, and he snagged me right on the way in. Always, oh! Let him run, let him run. We got the fish slayer on another fish doing his thing. You know, it's right about noontime now, so we've been fishing for a couple of hours. You know, we headed out mid-morning, and you know, we're having some fun. This is what it's all about. You know, fishing down here in the Keys. Maybe not do what everybody else is doing. Troll up over the patch reefs, having some fun. I'm gonna turn this way. That way we can get your broadside. Seemed like you took a nice little run. So we're looking at, you know, something like a barracuda or another mackerel. We'll figure it out once we get them up to the boat. That run that he took, it doesn't, not typical of a, oh, there he goes. Not typical of a snapper, maybe a yellow jack, but we'll see. Here he comes. Oh, I see him. It's definitely either a cuda or a mackerel. Looking like a mackerel as we get him up to the boat. All right, big guy, I want you to walk backwards a little bit. Oh yeah, it's a good little mackerel, and he got hit by a barracuda too. Look at that. That would have been a good mackerel. He got bitten in half by a barracuda. Oh Lord, that's what happens. So if your fish happens to get bitten in half by a barracuda, that's not the end of the world. It's a sterile bite. You can keep that fish. You're good to go. I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, that shoulder meat is definitely good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're gonna go home and eat it. And again, this is you know, just showing you, like I said, you know, the variety of fish, the versatility of this lure. You know, everything from snapper, barracudas, yellow jacks, 0 mackerel. This is what happens here over the patch reefs. Very great fishing ground. All right, back to it. We just got hit again. Nice hit. Taking off. Another nice hit right over the ledge. See if we can get him in before the barracudas get to him. Seems like he wants to get rocked up. got a fish that's all rocked up.
Finally.
The big yellow jack. Yeah, he got all rocked up, but we took our time. Oh man, there's a school of them too.
I'm gonna.
Hold on, big guy. You don't need to do that. Oh yeah, yellow jack out of the rocks for the grand finale. Woo! Nothing like that. All right, folks, so that was some great old-fashioned fishing fun. Trolling in shallow water over the Patch Reefs down here in the Florida Keys with the Clark spoon. Like we showed you, the variety of species from yellowtail snapper, yellow jack, cirro mackerel, barracuda, and of course, there's much more. There's gonna be grouper, mutton snapper, all sorts of great fish over these Patch Reefs. You don't need to head out 20 miles to go for those pelagics. You could have great fun here 4 miles offshore, down in the Florida Keys. That Clark spoon, you're gonna wanna learn how to rig it and have it in your arsenal. If that's the only thing that you troll that day, the sun is dead over our head. It's afternoon and the fish are biting like crazy. All right, folks, that about does it for this episode. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed. And I hope you learned a little bit about how to troll the Clark spoon over the Patch Reefs down in the Florida Keys. Till next time, South Florida saltwater fishing, going wherever the cool wind takes us.